Hello everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I am the surgical doctor. So I'm a junior doctor and I've just had my second baby. She is almost a year old. I returned to work a couple of months ago, but initially I was in general practice, so pumping was fine. I've got a standard breast pump. It's been absolutely fine. But now I'm back on the wards, I'm back on call. So I'm doing 13-hour shifts, and the first on call that I did back, I did 13 hours and I pumped once from 7:30 in the morning till 10 at night. And by the end of the evening, like, my breasts were really sore. I was really tender in one of the quadrants of my breast. And unfortunately, I got mastitis, which is, I guess, my own fault for not pumping enough. But also, as a junior doctor on the wards, it's quite difficult to get the time to go and pump. So the solution that I found for this is the Elvie Breast pump. So I am going to be reviewing this for you and letting you know how I find it. So the Elvie Breast pump purports to be silent and wearable, which is brilliant for me as a junior doctor, because it means hopefully that I can wear it whilst, going about my various junior doctor, demanding responsibilities. So the thing with the Elvie breast pump is it's quite expensive. It's listed at £249 for a single, and it's over £400 for a double. Ideally, I would have had the double, but the cost was just completely prohibitive. To be honest, I was, almost reluctant to pay the 200 because I already have a fantastic breast pump, but I just can't afford to get mastitis and get poorly. So here it is. I'll show it to you. So here it is, the Elvie breast pump, silent wearable breast pump. And like it says, it purports to fit in your bra and in your lap. So in this video, I'm going to have a little look at it in its box. I've got it here to show you. I'm going to wear it today and see how I get on with it, and then I'm going to really test it. I'm going to wear it on call tomorrow, and I will take you with me and we'll see how it does. So here it is. So for scale, it's about the size of my hand. It's got some buttons on top. I guess there's the chamber in the bottom, and this, I assume, is the part that sits on the breast. See what else we have in here. Okay, not sure what any of this is at all, so we'll show. Oh, that's a replacement, so we must get two of those. Leads. Here's a user guide. And all kinds of stuff I don't know what to do with. A nice little pouch there for whatever it is. So this is the pump in its size. I've washed and sterilised it. It is bigger than I was expecting it to be, actually. I'm looking for this to be fairly invisible under my clothes, which are often scrubs. So I've changed into a tighter t-shirt, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's in situ. So here it is in situ. I love this. I feel like I look like Iron Man. Definitely you need to wear a thicker top. This one is quite thin. But I'm impressed. So it's difficult to see in the top that I'm wearing, actually. This breast is larger. There is a very slight disparity. But if I was wearing this around the house or on the school run, just feels like it's so much more convenient than having to sit down and physically pump for half an hour or however long it takes. That you could just maybe go and do this at the shop, or while you're doing all your chores and playing with your children and all of those things that you need to do. So the next thing that I'm going to do is, it's all controlled through an app. So I am going to make sure that it's positioned properly. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm hopefully going to pump, and hopefully it works. Can you hear that? So I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but it does make a noise. It's not completely silent. It's a very quiet noise, but it's definitely something that you would hear if you're walking along trying to work as a junior doctor. Hi everyone, so if you're a person who's looking at this breast pump because you want to wear it on a school run or at home, you could stop watching here really. It is brilliant. It gets the milk out, it fits in your bra very nicely. But for those of you that, like me, that kind of want to wear it at work and have absolutely no one noticing, this is what I'm testing. So I'm currently wearing it. I'm not sure if you can see, and it isn't completely silent. It does make a noise, so I'm just trying to gauge how comfortable I am wearing this whilst working. I'm not sure if you can hear it. So I'm going to keep wearing it and see if anyone says anything. So I'm wearing the pump. I've been wearing it for about 15 minutes. I just keep forgetting that it's on, to be honest. But I've looked at the app and there, because it shows you how much milk is in there, and there is milk in there, so it's good. I'm pleased. So in summary, I'm really impressed. I'm going to go through the pros and the cons. So the biggest pro, I guess, of the Elvie breast pump is that you can wear it whilst doing other things, and it definitely does what it says on the tin in terms of that. It's very wearable. With a loose cardi, with a shirt on, as you could see in my video, I wore it with just a shirt and a top underneath. I don't think anyone could really tell. I think if you looked closely enough, you would be able to see that there was a slight contour, but no one commented. I didn't see anyone staring either. I didn't feel too uncomfortable. The other massive pro that I want to point out is that you'll notice at the start of the video I said that my current breast pump was fine. Actually, having used the Elvie breast pump, I realised that, you know, the suction or whatever must be off or damaged or not very good, because the Elvie breast pump is just so much better. I'm finding that I'm pumping much more milk in a much shorter time. So I wonder now if the reason I got mastitis was not just that I was pumping once, but that I was pumping once with the wrong breast pump. Because now, you know, I can pop it on for like 10 minutes and I'm almost, you know, able to sort of fill the tub, which is of a good size. Another pro is the app is really useful. It means that obviously I'm wearing it while I'm walking around. I can look at the app and see how much milk is in there, and that's really effective because I can covertly think, okay, you need to go and look at this. So really impressed with those features. In terms of the cons, the first one is that it is very expensive. The single is probably not prohibitively expensive in terms of what some breast pumps cost, but the double, I think, is at £400 is more than £400 is prohibitively expensive for me. I don't have that kind of money to spend on a breast pump. But I would definitely say it's worth it for the 200. Another con is that, as you saw in the video, there is a small light. I found that just wearing the top that I was wearing earlier is quite see-through anyway, it's quite stretchy. I was wearing, when I was on the wards, I was wearing a little tank top and a shirt, and you couldn't see it. Just in case, for my own comfort, I actually tucked a breast pad over where the light is, and I had absolutely no problems. I have also read that you can control the brightness of that light in the app, so that doesn't seem something to worry about too much. Another con that I noticed was that I did notice a little bit of leakage. I don't know where from, but there's a couple of times where I pumped and I noticed I was a little bit wet in my bra. I'm not sure where that came from. And the final con is that it isn't silent. So you heard in the video that you could hear it. To me, it sounds like a metallic heart valve. There is a woof, 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 woof. So in terms of the breast pump being silent and wearable, it's definitely very quiet and it's definitely very wearable, but there is a noise. If you are a person who, like I said earlier, who just wants to wear this around the house or, you know, to the shops, no one's going to hear it, I don't think, and it's going to be completely wearable, and I'm sure you're going to love it. In terms of being able to do it in a boardroom or in the office without people noticing, I think that's a little bit of a harder test. I certainly wasn't comfortable enough to go and see a patient whilst wearing it, or any of my colleagues. I tended to walk around the corridors because I wasn't completely confident that they wouldn't see it in the bra and also hear it as well. So some pros, some cons. On balance, I'm really, really happy with it. I think I got 10% off on the website. I think I paid somewhere around $225 for it in the end. I think it's marketed at $249. I'm happy with that, and I'm glad that I bought it. I wouldn't be able to afford the £400 one. But yeah, a great breast pump, and I have found it to be fairly revolutionary actually in terms of my life, because I think I'm going to put the other one away and just use this one, and at least, you know, I can wander around doing some, you know, odd jobs whilst wearing it. So I hope this is useful. If you've tried the Elvie pump, please let me know in the comments what you thought. I hope you have a really lovely day. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.